Welcome back to The Good Talk, where we discuss what's hot, what's grot, both Warhammer and otherwise. How you doing, John?
Boom, I'm doing good. We just came off of an amazing game. Check it out if you haven't seen it. We're here to talk about some World Eaters today, huh?
Yeah, we did just play World Eaters against Craft Worlds. And we're looking to see, they showed us today a spotlight on World Eaters in 10th edition. Pretty exciting stuff.
They're just shooting out these faction focuses left and right. We've had, is it 3 in a row this week? Or did they have one every single day?
I can't even keep up. I can't count anymore.
I don't even know.
There's so many articles. Several days, there's multiple articles. You have to figure out which ones you even want to read.
Yeah. World Eaters have some spicy stuff. They're changing a lot, dude. They're getting some criticism because they just got a codex, and they're changing so much yet again. But I think it's not a bad change.
I don't think they're bad changes.
It might be a simpler change.
I think people might be cutting to the chase a little too quickly. Blood Tithe might still be a detachment ability, guys. Like, we don't know. We haven't seen all the rules yet to cut straight to the chase and be like, well, why'd you take away all the stuff we had?
Yeah. We're looking in from like a little window and we're judging like the whole house, you know? That's what it is.
But I think we should take it away. Let's
look at the first
dive right in.
Screenshot we have here.
Wow. Army rule.
All right. Army rule, Blessing of Khorne. What is this? This is
army-wide buffs.
Yeah, army-wide buffs. This
outlines that you roll 8 dice.
Okay.
And you set them aside. You do this every battle round.
This is what we were just talking about. Yeah.
You set aside these 8 dice, and then you're going to spend these 8 dice in a very Warcry fashion. You're not spending them like fate dice. You're not spending them like miracle dice. You're taking groups of dice and saying, this group of dice meets the criteria, so I'm going to buy on my shopping list this thing. And the next image is the thing. These are, of course, for your whole army.
Yeah. Yeah, so higher the pips, the better. Doubles are really good. Triples are really good. And you're basically building out what buffs you want, depending on these 8 dice you roll.
There's a lot of buffs.
There's a lot of buffs.
Biggest one is Advance and Charge for your whole army.
Is that the bottom one?
These are, yeah, it's the bottom one. Yeah. These are not cumulative. You get these that battle round. You don't get it after that.
Yeah, it's a reset after.
Fight on Death is one of them. I think +2 to move is one of them. There's a lot of interesting buffs. And I looked at this and I said, this is terrible, right? I think I had the initial response that a lot of people had, which is like, this is super uncertain.
Yeah, it's 8 dice though.
You don't know what you're gonna get. But then I like rolled the dice and I actually thought about the fact that it is 8 dice guarantees you at least 1 triple or 2 doubles. The worst you can possibly roll is a triple or 2 doubles.
Right. So it's very likely you could do some of the higher end ones. If you haven't noticed, the easiest ones are at the top and probably the worst ability. I mean, movement is really good.
+2 move is not bad. It's not bad.
But then it gets more pricey as you go down and arguably stronger.
So I'm actually pretty high on this. After I went through and I played with it a bit, I rolled 8 dice a few times and saw what my options were. You will almost always have decisions to make.
Yeah.
And you'll be deciding like, oh, this battle round, what do I want? Now, I will say, because it is top of battle round, not in your command phase, it might be difficult to predict if you're going second, what do I need?
Yeah.
That is a kind of major drawback.
What you kind of go for as well.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
You're telegraphing to your opponent what you've chosen as well. So if you take Advance and Charge and +2 move, your opponent's like, oh, okay, now I know your threat range. I'll be back here.
Right. This is a thinker. Like, if you're rolling 8 dice, you can take as many as 4 of these. Like, if you get just the right doubles, like, you're taking some solid buffs here, but you can get as little as 1 or 2 if you roll really, really bad.
These are also almost all, it's this way, these are also almost all things that were on the Blood Tithe chart.
Sure.
So maybe that's why people are assuming Blood Tithe is gone. I think it might do something else, or it's gone, I don't care. But I think this is probably a more balanced system than Blood Tithe. This is not a snowball mechanic. Blood Tithe is very much a snowball mechanic of like, the more I kill, the more powerful I get.
Yeah.
Whereas this is just, you roll 8 dice every turn.
The thing with Blood Tithe, though, is there's also like a rubber band mechanic. Like, if you are dying a lot, you're also getting stronger, and you're trying to come back into the game. So, I don't know.
But you know what else isn't on this list, John?
Devil's advocate.
There's no bring back Angron on this list. Which is, I think...
Oh, because Angron always comes back?
I think this is the way it should
rules?
be. I don't think...
He's invincible?
So that's probably all we have to say about this list. What's up next, Lindsay? Oh, we have the Berserker data sheet.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull these up because for us on that television,
a little small.
we can't read that. But
Let's see, maybe I can.
Oh, it's growing.
oh, in it.
Crazy.
I'm still blind.
Yeah, still, it's
I'm
still tough to see.
Still need glasses.
Oh, did I close this tab? No.
I'm gonna let you
I have a lot of MCP tabs open.
sift through the Marvel Crisis Protocol, dive down below the Legion,
There we go.
and then look at some
Okay,
Berserkers.
okay, I'm gonna pull this up, and you're gonna have to look with me on my phone, John.
Chat, thanks for hanging out with us, of course. I'm just gonna distract chat, is really what. If you guys haven't yet, think about liking and subscribing. And then we're also going to be taking some super chats later.
It's a good call.
Bugs is saying to get a green screen. Just put on the
Just green screen it behind us.
Screen this. Yeah,
we
behind
are
you.
the data sheets.
There's not much space behind us to put a green screen.
No, okay. So we actually get Green Man suits.
There you
and
go.
then we actually
ourselves
we
onto...
are
Yeah.
like then we'll have to like together form a data sheet to like make a
Oh, adorable!
Oh.
and then we'll also have to find
Not the
rule
direction I
that
thought you were going with this, but I'll allow it.
it's a bond thing.
Okay, so they still move 6. They're still T4.
Okay.
They still have a 3-up save. They're troops, so they count as 2 on objectives.
Yeah.
In combat, they have a lot of attacks. It's 4 attacks with chain swords at strength 5, AP 1 damage. And 3 attacks.
You're just lumping the attacks together. It's really the same amount. Oh.
And then 3 attacks with the Eviscerator. So the Eviscerator gets 1 less attack. It's worth noting.
It was a lot of attacks.
And it's strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage. Interesting. And then they still have Blood Surge.
2 damage.
They still have Blood Surge. So they're still chucking themselves at the board.
Yeah, moving after being shot.
That's it, right? There's like not a ton to talk about with Berserkers. They do what it says on the tin.
It makes sense. They're not changing a whole ton. Maybe there's some overarching stuff.
We'll have to see the strats really for them to know what they can do.
Yeah.
That's it for Berserkers. Up next is Angry Ron.
Oh, so angry. Look at him.
There's like an invincible. There's like he doesn't die, right?
They dropped him down to 16 wounds.
So obscurable, perhaps.
Well, anything without towering is obscurable, and he does not have towering. So he is obscurable. They changed his attacks. He has 8 big attacks at d6 plus 2 damage. Strength 16.
Wow, more strength,
AP 4.
less attacks.
Yeah. And then 18 instead of the
30.
36 instead of the 36 that he had before. So they halved his attacks on the small profile, but they also
Still 1 damage?
doubled the damage to 2, which is, I think, the appropriate call.
Yeah, it feels good. You're going to kill a lot of Marines.
And then he has a lot of auras. He gives +1 to charge in an aura. He gives +1 attacks on melee weapons if you're below starting strength in an aura.
Whoa.
That,
below starting strength.
all world eaters below starting strength. And it specifies if you're a single model unit, taking any damage puts you below starting strength.
Really?
Yeah.
That's different.
But because the attacks aren't tripling anymore, it's just flat 18 attacks, then it's still only +1 on the small profile.
Yeah.
Or a big attack on the big profile.
Yeah. I mean, it's an aura.
It's an aura.
This is, I mean, you're doing it for the Berserkers and transports. Rhino blows up.
And get this, John. Chapter Master aura. Reroll all hits in an aura.
He's Gilliman. He's so good.
Yeah. They said less lethal, and then they get everybody reroll everything in every army. So
that's good.
You won't see world leaders without Angron anymore.
I will say, reroll hits harder to come by than reroll wounds. Reroll wounds seems to be way more prevalent. Reroll hits less so. So I think world eaters can kind of have a sigh of relief. Like, okay, reroll hits, very doable.
Yeah.
We can get there.
Because I think they got rid of the +1 to hit. In Blood Tithe, you could get +1. I think they got rid of it.
Yeah, it's not in the new
system.
Yeah.
Now, he does have an ability. You were asking about how he comes back. If he's dead, when you do Blessing of Corn roll, if you get 666, you can bring him back on full wounds. It's not going to happen in almost any games. It's just there to make you feel like you're not losing it from Blood Tithe.
Yeah. It's very situational, right? Because not only do you need to roll the 666,
you then have to
you also need a dead Angron at the time.
And you have to spend that 666. Like, you don't get the other thing. You're spending it. I'm going to be real with y'all. You lost it. It's gone. You're not bringing him back.
Moves 14.
Yes, they. That's what he moves today.
No, he moved 16.
Oh, okay. So they brought him down to a normal move. Well, still fast, but like more normal move.
Counts as 6 on an objective. Interesting. Interesting.
Oh, he only picks one of the auras. You pick an aura in the charge phase. One of those 3 auras.
Yeah.
+1 attack, reroll all hits.
No more stopping fallback.
No more stopping fallback. Yeah, I think this is a big fall from grace for Angron. It's hard to say. Like, we're changing additions. We're like, you can't compare him.
Haven't seen
9 to 10.
points.
Haven't seen points, but he's not coming back. Just move on. Just get that.
Move on.
Just pull that Band-Aid right off. You're not rolling a 666.
Wow.
Put
Put him back into your case. He's not coming out for the rest of the game.
But when he does come back, he's on full wounds, which is a bit silly. He's on full wounds.
So you're saying I can just win my games with RNG?
If you're just really lucky,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna win.
Perfect.
It's hard to like. He still has AP4, strength 16. He's gonna chop things up. He kills anything he touches. Still,
It's a lot.
but he lost some of that utility in no fallback.
Can be obscured now. It's this. I don't know. And he only brackets at 1 to 6 now?
Yeah, so bracketing largely across the game.
Yeah, it's only that like bottom tier.
And this is just -1 to hit for him, which he doesn't care. He has less attacks overall,
You'll be less dead.
so he's like pre-bracketed because he's starting with 8 big swings instead of 12 big swings. Why did he have 12 big swings in 9th?
Just in case 2 rhinos line up for him, he can kill both.
I mean, not a super unlikely scenario in 10th of like parking lot of rhinos.
That's true.
Or parking lot of land raiders.
Vehicle meta? Think not.
Yeah, he's going to destroy land raiders real fast.
Do we have another
We do.
slide after this? Oh!
Yeah, there's that.
This is the skull throne. The skull guy.
The big cannon on the skull, I can't.
Threw you off? The scully...
Skull
vroom,
train.
vroom.
The
Skull train. The skulls.
Lord of Skulls.
Yeah, Lord of Skulls.
I don't know why they showed us his gun and not his axe. Like, this profile is very okay. It's not why you take a Lord of Skulls.
Yeah.
He's not there for shooting.
It's cool.
It's decent, but it's very swingy. D6 shots
attacks.
at 18-inch range. So, like, if you get a lot of shots, it's amazing. It's sort of like you're pulling an arm on a lottery machine or a slot machine. Like, why? I don't know. This is weird. I don't know why they put this in the article. I would have shown us his axe. Like, does he have like 10 strength, 14
Yeah.
AP4
No
flat
data
4 damage
sheet,
on
no
the
data
axe?
sheet or anything, just one ranged weapon. It's cool. I mean, it's a strong gun.
My one ask for this army was to get some shooting, and this
There it is. That's your shooting.
is some shooting.
Strength 14, AP4, D6 plus 2.
And then I don't know. Do we put the strat in? Is there one more image?
Yes.
Yeah. So they have a strat, and you were telling me we've seen a few of these. That 1 CP when you die on an objective, you still hold it until your opponent takes it, which is something I think this army desperately needs.
Yes, because it wants to go forward, right? Yeah. It's cool. It's now you can like string out, charge, maybe soak up some Overwatch, die, and then still hold the thing. I don't know. It's cool. There's many situations for this.
Yeah.
Is Jackals can do this? Yeah. It's great.
It just says one World Leaders. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Jackals could do that.
Could a spawn do it?
Yeah, it has a World Leaders keyword. Everything in your army gets the World Leaders keyword.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good.
Oh,
1
with a
CP.
spawn, that is really good with a spawn.
Yeah. Berserker Warband has no restrictions, I hope. But
Berserker Warband. That's the detachment type.
yeah.
So we don't know. We don't know. It implies, heavily implies.
Right, they
that
would
you'll have
probably say,
berserkers.
yeah. But strictly not just berserkers, hopefully. But yeah,
Who knows?
it's a good strat. It's cool. I like it.
I think it's a good strat.
Amazing.
One this army needs.
Yeah, that's the end of that.
Could probably
Boom.
take some.
Yeah, super chat
super
time. We do
chat.
have a few super chats from the stream, and then some that have come in just from this. So this first one is from Toasted Nachos.
Toasted nachos.
Toasted Nachos, calm down. I give me another hour until I can have lunch. Okay.
Dude, I had nachos twice yesterday.
Twice?
Twice? How were they?
They weren't bad. I had like a legit taqueria, got some nachos, and then again at night Had Taco Bell. not just El Grande.
Wait. Didn't you message me last night and ask what to get a Jack in the Box?
No, that was Friday.
That was Friday.
I hate that you're putting me under the bus. I've had fast food twice in a row.
He messaged me and he was like, "What do you get at Jack in the Box?" And I was like,
"The menu. What do I get?"
"Are you there right now?" And then I gave you an order. Was it good?
It wasn't bad. It was the sourdough jack, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was good. You can't go wrong with the sourdough jack.
Can't go wrong. And the curly fries. If you're going to Jack in the Box, you have to get curly fries.
My girlfriend got it's the fried box. It comes with like 3 sauces. She does it for the mini tacos, but it also comes with curly fries. So I actually just got a sandwich.
Oh.
I just got a sandwich, and then I had some of the curly fries.
Okay.
But anyway, to this question, thank you, Toasted Nachos. I suggest next
The
time
tangent.
you use the green screen just to have a picture of John up at all times. Use a picture show if necessary.
If you want to know how to defeat me, it's just kill me with cringe, have my face behind me. I would die.
Before the show on Thursday, Adrian tested with our desktop background, which is just a bunch of pictures of me, and it was challenging
They
to
were
look
good
at.
pictures. We had a lot of fun on our picture day.
There's one where I'm just like this, and you just get like this part of my forehead above the table and the tip of my finger.
The sign is the best still.
The sign's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we didn't turn the sign.
Oh no! Well, no, you can't
Oh, it's
even
not on
see
the shot.
it. Yeah,
Not on the shot.
That was
Hey,
on
chat.
purpose.
Sign's on.
Don't
You
look
can't
at the
tell.
sign. Can't look at it.
Well, thank you, Toasted Nachos. This next question is from Evan Tumanello. Thank you, Evan. Love the terrain. Your behind-the-scenes video is also very entertaining. Thanks for the great shows. Do you have any idea what the Primarchs would get their mother for Mother's Day? Oh.
They don't.
Thank you, Evan. That's actually Brian's terrain. It's like the first terrain set we've ever had on the channel. And we've played on it many, many times on and off the channel, and also far before the channel even started. So it's a classic terrain set. Very old GW tiles.
The very first videos, before we even did streaming, he did the assassin videos.
Yeah.
They
in
were on
front of
that
it.
terrain.
He had it like in front of him, and then he kind of like had the
Yeah,
assassins put out. Hilarious. And then,
Primarchs don't have a mother.
well,
But if they had a mother,
you could
what would they get
argue.
them?
Mother Chaos?
Yeah, you could argue chaos. The
Chaos
chaos
was the mother?
gods.
What would they get? I mean, it depends on the Primarch, because they have a very different relationship with their Mother Chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, a few of them are going to give a pile of skulls.
Yeah, I was anger on blood.
Yeah.
what if they put like little flowers in the skulls? Like
Aw.
an eye socket to the skulls?
Yeah. That's like
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
That's a nice touch.
Wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah.
Angron's got a softer side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw, he's just like holding out the skull. It has like flowers coming
Yeah.
out of it.
He sends in a
like-
Lord of Skulls and he like slowly moves forward. He's just on his tank treads for legs.
Yeah.
I caught you this, mother.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
There's not many.
There's a lot. It's a can.
Not a lot to riff off of here. It's hard. Look, this is a tough one. You gave us a tough
You
one.
gave us a tough one. Mostly flowers with other things.
And skulls.
I think a lot of them would forget Mother's Day. Gilliman wouldn't, but he also wouldn't get a good gift. It would be like a calendar.
Yeah.
Get his mom a calendar.
I mean, but would it be for the current year or for the next year? Because
Oh no.
Well, that question is heresy, Lindsay.
Oh.
In the 41st millennium, asking about the calendar is heresy.
Among many other
Just
things.
trying to clarify. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Day
Like,
are we
Just
in?
asking
Like-
questions. Death penalty.
yeah. Like, why do you need to know that? Why are you questioning what year it is?
Oh.
Because they do make up the years. It's a whole thing. The chronometers don't agree. It's a
It's a big argument.
big thing.
Wow. Wow.
But
Okay.
Gilman gets you a good calendar for Mother's Day.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Sanguinius would remember. Sanguinius would definitely get flowers.
John Sanguinius is dead.
That's the counterpoint, right? He's also dead. I'm
Flowers
just saying,
come out of his grave.
he would remember. He would get a nice gift if he was alive.
A fist punches out of the dirt, and there's flowers in his
Oh.
hand.
Aw,
So dark. Well, arguably, actually, counterpoint to the counterpoint, he's dead, so he might actually, he's in the warp, so he would be closer to the chaos gods that are technically his mother.
Yeah. And he fell to corn, essentially, so more skulls.
Hot take, but possibly extra flowers with the skull.
He was between corn and Zinch. Because he could see, he had precognition, he could see the future.
Yeah.
But he was also
the
full
bloodlust.
of rage.
Yeah, that's true.
Which mom
Struggles.
does he? He kind of has two moms.
And yeah, it's true.
Who's he giving flowers to?
Oh.
Both? Probably both.
Definitely both.
He's a considerate guy.
Yeah.
I think we nailed it, Evan.
Yeah. That's great answers. Great answers. Okay, this next question is from Polychrome 28.
Great name.
Hello, Polychrome 28. Just back from my first 40k RTT. Thanks for inspiring me to go. First game was my Solar Watch Wardens against another Solar Watch Wardens.
What?
Lost 84 to 85.
Yes!
Wow.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
How do you think it went? Did they just collide in the center and just like stay there for 5 turns?
I think, to be honest, John, it's a little suspicious that their scores are so close together. I think they bro hugged, they fist bumped.
I respect you, bro.
They went to the bar and chatted about Custodes for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And then came back like, oh, we don't have time to play our game. And they rushed through our game, got to 84-85.
Let's just wrestle real quick. Whoever wins by a point.
Arm wrestle for 1 point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. Great faction. Lovely.
Hope you have fun at your next event.
That's what counts, yeah.
Yeah. And I hope you had fun at this event.
Yeah. Well, thank you. This next question is from Muzzbuzz.
Ooh.
Thank you, Muzzbuzz. Go the Pointy Ears. I'm starting elves for 10th. Do you think 10 mans of each aspect, except Reaper, and a Farseer is a decent start? Not worried about rules yet. Got some Artel W Warp Spiders already.
Ooh.
Artel dubs. Yes, I think the Warp Spiders are a must from them. Those prints are awesome. Also look into the Scorpions, especially if you're trying to stay away from like the very old Eldar aspect warriors. They get pretty bad. Yeah, if you're not worried about rules, oh man, where to start? Yeah, you got your Farseer. Depending on your chapter or your craft world, you might want to consider Eldrad 2, super awesome model. Look into having a lot of fun with kit bashing Phoenix Lords if you haven't gotten to that already. I've been having a lot of fun with my Phoenix Lords recently, and they're always going to be around. They're not going to get rid of Phoenix Lords in a codex, so you can always just usher 1 or 2 in here and there. Karandris, the Swooping Hawk guy, Heroth, both great starts. You didn't mention Dire Avengers. Yeah, I would
We said all
take,
10.
Oh, okay.
10 of all the aspects.
10
Except
of
Dark
each.
Reapers. Why doesn't he like Dark Reapers? I
Well,
like Dark
because
Reapers.
there's a cap at 5 currently. You can't take 10 Dark Reapers. You used to in the past. You can't anymore. That might change.
I wouldn't be taking 10 mans, like a squad of 10
He
of
said
Fire Dragons.
10 mans.
But I was just thinking like 2 5s.
Yeah. Okay.
10 Fire Dragons is a lot.
Yeah, so that's a good point. You definitely don't want 10 Fire Dragons. Multiple reasons. Falcons, only fit 5, or only fit 6. You want a Farseer in there. So 5-man Fire Dragons, rerolling wounds on the way out. Don't need 10, definitely not.
You could do 2 5s though. You could get 10
Could
of
get
all.
2 5s.
I was just thinking get 10
2
models of all the squads.
Yes. Yeah, that's another. You gotta build your Exarchs, you gotta build your Sergeants, right? So like try to maybe magnetize the Exarch bits if you can.
That's the head.
That's the head. Easy. There's multiple heads.
And Dark Reaper gun.
Yeah,
That's
there's
a
like
little
shields
tricky.
sometimes on
Shields,
the
yeah.
Dire Avengers. Yeah, it gets a little hairy, but you
hard.
can magnetize arms and heads. The Shining Spears can't take 10 mans. I think you can take 6 now.
Hey, you don't know that, John.
I don't know that.
Guardsmen you can take in 20s now, so
That's true.
maybe you can have 10 Shining Spears.
That's true. That's probably the best answer I can give you. Magnetize. Be ready to take 2 5-man squads. I think 10 of each is great. That's a great start. Aspect Warriors. Think of Bealtan as well, if that's the path you're going. There's a lot of great characters in Bealtan. like ranger characters that are really cool. Yeah, I'm excited for you. That's awesome. I'm
cool.
definitely going to try to go hard Eldari or Drukhari in the next edition. I'm excited about both.
Cool, cool. Thank you. Thank you. This next question is from Ordo.
Ooh, hello.
Thank you, Ordo. I started 40k recently, and now my flesh disgusts me.
The flesh is weak. Be rid of it. I'm not sure what that means. I hope I didn't give you bad advice right there. I'm not really sure what we're referring to, but I hope it's Admech.
Or like Iron Hands?
Or Iron Hands.
Iron Warriors?
Iron Warriors. Could be Wraith units. Although they did like their flesh. It wasn't their intention to be made into mindless robots.
Necrons would feel this way.
Yes.
Flesh does discuss them.
Yeah. Necron's very exciting. Getting a codex pretty early on in the new edition.
We know that? Oh, they were in the roadmap.
They're in the roadmap. They're on the roadmap, unlike Eldari.
Well, I don't, John.
I'm not salty.
Adrian and I broke into chat on Thursday. Eldar have been a dying race for 30 years. They're finally dead.
Yeah. 10th edition.
The time.
Yeah, they're dead. They actually don't have rules.
In my opinion, it took a little too long.
Wow.
I think they were on their way out for way too long.
We're confused on the dates, right? Because Imperium don't keep dates, but they've been dying for a while.
They've been dying for too long.
No, actually, they've been dying for as long as the human race has been alive.
Yeah.
They peaked before humans were a thing, and then since humans been kind of crawled out of the sea, they've.
But we get a resurgence.
decline.
Like we peaked and then fell, but now we're sort of resurging.
Yeah.
Eldar.
That's
they
Eldar
peaked-
too. Yeah.
No, but they fell off.
We.
Nobody really paid attention to them after the whole Slanesh thing.
The prophecy doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like once all the Eldar die, we're at our strongest.
Well, Cain. I don't know. Your lore's weird. Our lore is very straightforward.
Kill chaos.
Yep. Kill everything. Thanks, Ordo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ordo. Next question is from LeagueSpeaks.
Ooh.
Thank you, Leaks.
A lot of new.
Yeah.
super
No, we've
chats?
seen LeagueSpeaks, I want to say, 2 years ago?
Okay.
Oh.
It's a
Yo,
name
what a good memory.
that I remember
Thanks for
from-
still watching.
days gone by.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you, LeagueSpeaks. Left field question, but how did you do the Bone Storm shields on the channel's Black Templar Blade Guard? Saw an old battle report and I love them.
Ooh, great question.
So we started on eBay. And then we went to a very good painter, Israel Sanchez.
That's like a similar story with my Eldari.
Started on eBay and then went to...
Amazing color scheme. Actually was painted by a, what is it, a demon? What is it, a yellow demon?
Golden Demon?
Golden Demon painter. And I just took whatever he was working on. He was like mid-project in an army. And I took the Eldari and I was like, commission painter, please make more of this.
Please copy this.
Please copy this. And he was like, okay. Yeah.
John and I famously don't paint.
You might be... Lindsay might actually be the best person to answer this. We are like the least painting crowd here.
There's some white.
You can message... You can message Bridger or Brian.
Don't message me. I don't know.
Or, sorry, Adrian or Brian.
Yeah.
Wait, autocorrect?
You can
happens a
message
lot. I say
Shane Rookie. Sorry, dude. We don't know.
It is a very awesome paint scheme.
It's like Ushabti Bone over black, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, I would guess it's something like a bone, one of the bone colors with
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the over black or
There
like
might be a wash
on
in there.
it. Yeah, get like some earth shade on there or something like that.
Can't go wrong with Agrax Earthshade.
Right.
Good color.
Right.
I hope Adrian's not watching.
Get some dry brushing in there. Yeah.
Adrian stopped watching when we were talking about children's shows.
5 minutes in, I'm out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you, LeagueSpeaks.
Sorry, we couldn't give a better
Well,
answer. Somebody will tell you.
Yeah.
chat, help him out.
We'll ask all of eBay.
Okay, this next question is from Rob Stark.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm dead to you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Bridger, you're dead to me.
Is it
Is it because of the arm
you
wrestling?
didn't
Yeah.
accept his challenge?
Yeah, you didn't.
Look, Rob Stark.
Rob Stark's in chat right now.
Round 2, Nova.
Dude, I felt like pretty compelling reasons not to arm wrestle on Thursday. I've seen videos of things that I didn't want to see in the first place.
Arm breaking.
Adrian didn't even know. I didn't want to tell him because it's better when you don't know what can happen when you arm wrestle. Because it's all about leverage, right? The techniques are about leverage.
Yeah.
So you know what leverage does? It multiplies your strength.
Yes.
They end up pushing,
It's a damage multiplier.
push their bodies to the limits.
Yeah.
I sit in a chair and I type.
And yeah, we don't offer health insurance here. We can't cover that. We can't cover that.
My career will be over.
Your tabletop career would be. How are you supposed to roll dice?
Load them into my mouth. I spit them out into the dice tray.
That's amazing. Never mind. I'm resold. That actually. I'm back on board.
We get a funnel.
Arm wrestle
pour
Rob
them
Stark
into my
right now. Break his arm, Rob Stark.
No!
Sweep the leg.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, Rob. We'll try to make it happen. I'm on your
It's
side.
not gonna happen.
Thank you. This next question is from Amsterdam.
Oh, what's
Hey,
up?
Titans. The whole game, I was imagining Bridger doing the Captain Phillips meme. Look at me. I'm the world eaters now. LOL.
I am the world leaders. I was trying really hard to be the world leaders.
You are the World Eaters
I
player.
am the world leaders.
You are the local World Eaters player.
It's an army that was made for me.
Yeah.
GW actually sent me an email when that book came out, and they were like, "This was just for you, bud."
You're like 2 or 3 games in a row. I think you've successfully stolen this army from Adrian.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Just like you stole my Votan.
Oh.
I'm taking them back in 10th, John.
Moving on. Not confirming or denying. I'm playing all the races, Eldari and dwarves
Ooh.
and humans.
Elves and dwarves. John's going old school.
I'm full Lord of the Rings on you.
Wow.
Going the trifecta.
What about the orcs? You gonna play the orcs?
Nope. No orcs.
Well, that's full Lord of the Rings, John. You can't.
No, we're strictly not the Brotherhood, the Fellowship.
Battle of the Five
we're
Armies.
full fellowship.
You gotta be birds too. You're playing the birds. You're playing the orcs. Playing it all.
Yeah.
Dragon in there somewhere.
Hey, John.
Yeah, what do I do?
Rob Stark has responded saying, now John has to arm wrestle me as well.
Now you get to break
I'm a
your
fragile
arm,
boy. I'm
John.
a fragile boy.
You get to break
break
your
easy.
arm.
I got pencils. I got noodle arms.
The trick, John, you just gotta work your way up his hand.
What?
You gotta
I don't.
you gotta get up onto his
Like-
hand, so you're on top of his hand, and then you.
Oh, height. You better. Better watch out, Rob. I got some height on
actual height doesn't do anything. You need to get your hand above his hand.
I don't even know how. I'm large. Like I might not even be able to arm wrestle you. I might already be.
John's like, I'm too buff. You can't arm wrestle me. I'm jacked. You can't handle it.
I'm training now. Famous last words.
Saray. Look, if you want to arm wrestle anybody, it's Saray. He's huge.
Yeah, he's actually our representative.
But
Yeah.
risk of arm breakage
Yeah.
is at maximum.
Trial by combat.
Yeah.
He's our avatar.
There you go. Yeah.
Thanks, Amsterdam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, and Rob.
This next question is another question from Toasted Nachos. Hello again, Toasted. Just finished my first Berserker of the New Prince picture in the hobby progress.
Nice.
Nice.
Sitting at about 6K World Eaters over 2 years.
Whoa.
I've lost my phone.
That's a lot of world eaters.
Yeah.
That's like Liam levels of world eaters.
Liam.
Hobby progress. Sorry, we have to just give us 1 second. We're gonna check it out.
We're not incidentally on our phones.
Ooh,
we're actually.
it's right off the bat. Shaboom.
Hobby
I love
progress.
actually. It's not. It's like a pale red.
Ooh.
It's like very. I'm like a sucker for just smooth paint jobs.
Dude, that trim.
Yeah.
That's clean trim. I couldn't.
Lindsay's looking at it too.
I couldn't. That's so
cool.
clean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
Like you don't even have to, and he's done like all the details, but like even if it's just smooth like that, it's just like
This is box art, to be honest.
yeah.
I look at this and I see box
What are
art.
you gonna do for basing? Is the only thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and you gotta drill those barrels. They won't put it on the box if you don't drill those barrels.
Oh, that's true.
Is that true? Do they show drilled barrels on boxes?
I don't know.
I think they do. And basing, yeah. But that looks to me like paint, like that was basing ready. He was just painting.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna crack him off that base.
No, I guess you always do.
Nice box art though. That looks good.
What's like prime World Eaters basing? You think when you think
Skulls.
of World Eaters, just skulls.
Skulls.
There's actually no ground. It's just skulls.
You're gonna buy the skulls basing pack.
Yeah, you'll need like a pack for every
and
5-man.
You're gonna put it in a magical duplication machine and get about 1,000 of them.
Yeah. Copy paste.
You're gonna base in a lot of skulls.
Look, it's original. That's for sure.
It's not original because GW sells them to everybody, John.
I mean, like all skulls. I mean, in the base. Yeah.
Oh, all skulls.
Yeah, you're just stepping on skulls.
That could be original.
Crunch, crunch.
Yep.
Toast Nachos did reply saying they're going to put astrogranite and some dead bushes. I
Ooh.
think those dead bushes need some skulls.
Yeah.
Get some skulls in there.
Some
Yeah.
daisies.
Like your models are covered in skulls
Flowers in the skulls?
Flowers of the skulls. Flowers for the skull god.
for Mother's Day.
Amazing. Yeah, I love astrogranite. It's always my go-to when I've ever had to do basing. It just makes sense.
Pop it on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good
Yeah.
luck. Have fun.
Thank you. Next question is from Ross.
Ross.
Hi all. Which Primarch do you think should be released next? Either narratively or best gameplay wise?
This is a good question.
He's always my
hinted.
answer.
You know they hinted a little bit that he might be coming back to life.
What? Okay, as much as I'm a proponent of him coming back, he's always my first answer. When everybody's like, what Primarch do you want to come next? My answer is always Sanguinius. I love him.
If Sanguinius is not your favorite Primarch, you might be a bad person.
Yeah, well, it's possible. But narratively, I think he and Horus are the only two Primarchs that you can't bring back.
Yeah.
Because it defeats his sacrifice, right?
Yes.
He was supposed to be Space Jesus,
Yeah.
and he dies for the sins of the Imperium. On the steps, he's in front of the Emperor. If he comes back, like, what was the point of that?
Right.
What was the point of any of it?
And
There's no narrative weight.
He's fulfilling his Jesus role, right? Like every time Dante dies, he sees
looks
Sanguinius.
down and
He's like,
Nope,
yeah, go back.
not yet. You have a few more jobs to do for me.
A few more millennia to fight.
So who do we actually think will be
Yeah.
next?
Man, I really want a loyalist
You want
Primarch.
another loyalist?
I do.
Are you making the joke that the Lion is not loyalist? Is that the joke you're going
No,
for?
no. It's not a joke. I just want. I feel the urge to accept into my repertoire of playable models another loyalist Primarch.
So like a Dorn, a Russ? What are you thinking?
I would like a
Corvus?
Russ.
You
I
want
would
a
like a Russ.
I could see a Russ. But I could see like a Wolfen Russ. Like he
Yes.
kind of turned into a
Oh, yeah.
wolfy guy.
Yeah, for sure. Werewolfed out of his mind. Probably bordering heresy. Won't be accepted in the Greater Imperium. I've been also reading a lot of Omegon and
Alfarius?
Alfarius, and it's so cool.
Well, one of them's dead.
One of them is dead, yes, but Omegon just coming out and like, hey,
Here I
I'm
am.
loyalist or
Here
something.
I am.
You know, could be interesting. But I think the most like commonly accepted is probably going to be the Demon Primarch
Fulgrim.
Fulgrim.
Yep.
Yes,
Snake Man.
Snake Boy.
It's definitely Snake Man. He's coming next. I think it would be shocking to the whole community if he wasn't next.
Yeah.
Although none of us called the Lion. Like we didn't see the Lion coming
That
back.
came out of left field. That's
So-
yeah. I was shocked up until like we literally saw it on screen. Or I was.
And until I saw the model, I thought it was like a squandered Primarch. I was like, why? You had such great options and you chose the Lion. Like, who's gonna play this doofus? But then I saw the model and he's gorgeous.
He's awesome.
So,
yeah, I can't be mad with any Primarch releases. It's really awesome. Chat, let us know who you think should be next. Were we right?
Do you think that for Sanguinius, do they ever shorten his name to like Gwynny?
Gwynny?
Gwynny? Or like the Gwyns?
Gwynius!
Oh, hey, Gwyn, what's up?
I don't know how you shorten weird fake Roman
Sangy?
names.
Gwyns?
Did Romans just use like big long names all the time?
I don't know.
Or did they have like nicknames that were just entirely unrelated to their name?
Oh
man.
What about Wingy? Because he's got
Wingy?
wings. He's got
Angel
big
boy?
angel wings.
Yeah.
And Sanguinius, like wingy.
Winnius? Sanguine?
Yeah.
Sanguine. Okay. Next question. Thank you, Ross.
Thanks, Ross.
This one is from Christos Margaritopoulos. Poulos. Thank you, Christos. Do you think the rules for the other dedicated Chaos Gods armies will be named Blessings of Tzeentch, roll 9 dice, Blessings of Nurgle, roll 7 dice? Smiley face.
Ooh.
I would be disappointed if all the armies have the same basic rules.
It feels a little copy-paste. Not super original,
I don't think they would do that.
but also kind of cool to have that like linear system. It's not super unique though. I think the biggest criticism they're going to get early on with indexes, and it's bound to happen, is just like kind of dry rules. Like there's not a lot of character, especially when you're going from a fully fledged codex down to an index. Things aren't going to be as extensive in some areas, right?
And we are largely moving to shared keywords.
Yes.
So
That's true. Back to keywords.
You'll share a lot of your rules with other armies.
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of like every faction focus is like, how do I get reroll wounds? How do I get reroll hits? This is how I, for this faction, activate my rerolls. So we're seeing a lot of that. It would suck if they also fall into this pattern of now overarching army rules are getting to be the same. Yeah. But
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah.
Death Guard and Tzeentch don't. They're not. No. Tzeentch is going to be something about psychic somehow.
And Nurgle something about bells.
I think Nurgle's still going to be a durability thing. But we'll have to see. Maybe they won't just have -1 damage or Feel No Pain. Maybe they'll. Oh, they could have Feel No Pain on a chart. Like,
Yeah.
I hope they don't do that.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
I
Just
hope
wait
they
for the
don't do
rules.
that. Don't make it all the same. Thanks, Christos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Christos. Well, Christos, super
Oh.
chatted another one. Thank you again, Christos. So wonderful. Which will be the favorite anime for each Primarch? Angron, Berserk?
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, Guts would
Yeah.
totally be. Ingron would be a Guts fan for sure. Amazing. What else?
Do you remember when Netflix made a Dracula anime?
Oh, you mean Castlevania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sanguinius.
Yes. Yes. I think
And they look beautiful in that show. He would be into it.
Alucard, very big Sanguinius vibes for sure.
Yeah. Both gorgeous.
What else?
Gilman and Dorn, slice of life. Some slice of life where like
I don't know why I struggled with that. I'm just on the shonen.
they don't
mindset.
nothing ever happens. All the plot points are resolved within an episode. Like they're
Ooh.
Devil's a part-timer maybe?
Alfarius and an Omegon, like a mystery, like a Conan detective type of thing.
Conan detective. What?
Conan, like the child detective, like it's like a.
Oh.
It's like they're on like over 1,000 episodes. It's like almost as long as One Piece.
What?
Yeah, it's been around forever. It's literally about this detective that becomes a child.
Conan?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
I tried to follow that one, and then I got so tired, I was like, I want him to become
Yeah.
older again. Yeah.
No, he would have been in his 30s by now.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
Yeah, he's no longer a child.
like Code Geass.
No.
Like the Is that the German time travel mystery
with
anime?
the fur and I haven't seen it, but I know.
Yeah. That was the kind of mystery anime I was thinking. I've never even heard of it. I'm shocked that both of you.
It's like an old, like you would see it on like Toonami or like.
Yeah, it was like early.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Toonami.
A lot of Adult Swim.
Never heard of it.
It was on. I think it was
It's still going.
I think it was on for very briefly, but I mostly saw it from like friends in school were like there was a big Detective Conan phase that everyone went through. And then when it did come to Cartoon Network, I was like, oh cool, but it was not for very long.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was,
what else? White Scars, probably big Demon Slayer fans.
Or like Initial D.
Like all right, fine. God, you just have better.
Or
so good.
Redline. If we're including movies. Anime movies. Redline is White Scars to the max. That's a goofy racing movie.
Redline.
It's a racing movie where like they just get more and more ridiculous with their. One of them goes so fast he meets God. That's like, it's ridiculous.
That checks out. I don't know.
The wolves, is that like a Demon Slayer for Space Wolves?
There was
Wolf Rain.
Yeah, I was. Dang it! You guys keep.
John, I thought you were the anime guy.
I was literally gonna say Wolf Rain. I was like gonna say like, oh, there was this anime. It's kind of sad. It has wolves in it. Everyone dies.
Wolf Rain was pretty sad.
It was very sad.
Oh, I guess maybe Corvus would be Demon Slayer?
Oh, Corvus could be Demon Slayer.
Or Corvus could be a Naruto fan.
Yeah, that's.
He could be.
Yeah. Ninjas, assassins. It makes sense. Huge Shinobi fan.
Well, hey, we got some.
We got the vast majority.
Got a few of them in there.
Yeah.
People are also saying Akira for White Scars.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, Akira.
Yep.
It's incidentally about motorcycles. A lot of people get tripped up on the motorcycle thing with Akira.
Yeah, it's only like the first part where they're like racing, but
Right.
even then.
The motorcycle is a symbol. It's for symbolism. It's not about motorcycles.
Right. Isn't that true with
about-
all White Scars? It's not about the bike. It's about
The rider.
advancing and charging.
It's about the ride.
Great question.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
Christos.
you so much.
Yes, thank you. This next question is from Jesterhead. Thank you, Jesterhead. Loving the show, guys. New to 40k here. I want to build a couple of new armies for boarding actions. First option, Black Templars or Grey Knights. And then the second option, World Eaters or Tau Empire. What do you think?
Oh, I know. This is easy. You go Grey Knights and World Eaters. 100%.
For boarding actions.
For boarding actions.
I
Boarding
wouldn't-
actions is so fun.
I wouldn't go town boarding actions.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a very extreme play experience where you're going to crush people and you're going to get crushed. I could be wrong.
You need to shoot. Gotta shoot.
Gotta shoot.
And then from playing Grey Knights in boarding actions, that's the one game I played with Grey Knights, and Psychic seems pretty strong.
Yeah, it's like
and
old,
then having
old
Terminators also really strong. Interceptors also really awesome.
Really strong.
Really fast, really strong. Just power weapons, close range, Psychic close range. Good. It's good.
Templars are also good. Like, they're also fun.
Yes.
They're good in close quarters. You get a cool chaplain leader.
No Psychic. No Psychic.
They hate Psychic. It's the
know, it's
opposite.
the
And then he
opposite.
could have two armies that hate Psychic. He could be World Eaters and Templars. That sounds fun.
I would say my vote is Grey Knight Terminators focused, and then World Eaters that are Berserker focused. Like, kind of have, like, it's really easy. You have like a lot of Marine bodies, especially if we don't like Tau. You have a lot of Marine bodies. Make two different types of these two options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool, though.
Very cool.
You're going to have a good time.
Have a lot of fun.
And thank you so much, Jesterhead.
Thank you. We have one more question. Oh, no.
Oop, oop, doop.
No boop, doop, doop, doop today.
I can't
This
believe
is
you can say
from
that so
Michael
smoothly.
McCarthy. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, thank you.
Two things. One, Angron and Rapid Ingress Strat. Two, my Blood Angels army. What do you think? Dante, Astrath, Sang P with JP, Sang A with Relic, B. Three. Okay, you guys are on your own for this one.
3x6 Sangard with P. I don't know, 10 Vanguard vets with P.
Wait, this is a. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's JP. It's jump pack. But Vanguard always have jump packs, bro. So then we have 10 Vanguard vets with Lightning Claw, 2x5 Infiltrators, 5 Death Company with Thunderhammer, 7 Death Company with P. And a Whirlwind.
So I don't know if you have a response for number 1 yet, but I think this is an awesome list. I love the Whirlwind tech. It's there for fight last. We just don't see that much anymore. The 2 Infiltrators is a must right now. I assume you're trying to finish off this edition with a bang. It's great. I love the 3 Death Company. The 3x6 Sanguinary Guard is all you need. They're just blenders. You have the characters that I would take. These are the 3 I always take. Ashrath. Debate, right, like Ashrath is what I always take, but Lamarty could also be good. Dante is a must. Sanguinary Priest is a must. Sanguinary Ancient is a must. Hopefully you're taking the banner, the Relic Banner. It's not Relic Blade. It's Relic Banner. For that plus move for jump packs. Vanguard vets, I actually haven't played a lot of Vanguard vets with Sanguinary Guard. But Lightning Claws could be really good.
We don't have any Blood Angels.
I know.
Van vets.
I think it's really good. What could he do differently? Is there any recommendations I have for you, Michael? You could, I guess where you have some fat is you can cut 2 squads of Death Company if you wanted to, and you could cut maybe the Van Vets. I might not be completely sold on. And then take some Brutalis Dreads or a type of vehicle.
Whoa.
That way you're not giving up no prisoners as a secondary, because you have a lot of bodies. Very easy for Marines to give away no prisoners nowadays, so you might want to counter your opponent by taking some Redemptors or Brutalis Dreads. That's the only maybe direction you can go, but this is a totally good list. Yeah, that's the only thing I got for you. Awesome list. Good luck.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Angron coming in the opponent's shooting phase.
Yeah, this is it's a core strat now. Rapid ingress after your opponent moves and before they shoot. You can come down 9 inches away, scary Angron.
And he's obscurable. And then he moves 14 and charges. But
you're gonna blow people's minds. Like people will have to think so much in their movement phase, completely screen all the time.
Well, I think rapid ingress is very powerful, but Overwatch is the counter very powerful thing.
Yeah.
Because they could just be like, all right, I'm going to Overwatch. And then you still get shot.
I wonder if, because there's Overwatch in like normal Overwatch, and then also in movement now? Is that
I thought
true?
it was just one unit can do an action to shoot in the opponent's move phase. End of the opponent's move phase.
Okay. But I wonder if there's still going to be like Auspex scan in your own turn, right? Can you do that?
I doubt it.
Either way, it's good, but you'll have to be wary of some scary shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they didn't just randomly give crazy strong deep strike rules. There's counterplay in the game, and they knew that was going to be an aspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not 9th edition. In 9th edition, if you could do this, it would be insane. But I think in 10th, it'll be much more reasonable, and there's a lot of counterplay.
Mm-hmm. It's an aspect of the game now. It's not, I don't think it's like a nail in the coffin for every game.
That's exactly it. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you. This next question is another one from Toasted Nachos. Back on anime, who would love girls and Panzer?
What? Wait, I'm actually scared to. Do we know what this is?
I don't know.
Do you do?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen it, but I know of it because World of Tanks did a crossover.
I don't.
Have you seen? Do you know of? The tanks are people.
Oh God.
And there's one where boats are people because World of Boats did a crossover.
Okay.
Ah.
Look,
it's not inappropriate, but it's It's a category. Interesting.
Belgo says it's just girls being tanks.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Who would,
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking of Primarchs, right? Primarchs that would like this series.
I don't think of any Primarchs as particularly being weebs.
Is that true?
Can you name a weeb Primarch? They're all Romans. Except
People are
Russ.
saying Dorn in chat.
Just because Dorn likes tanks? Dorn likes
Dorn
fortresses.
if anyone's gonna be like a shut-in, like like anime watcher, it's gonna be Dorn because he loves his castles.
He is a shut-in. That's why he builds the castles to watch anime in privacy.
So no one interrupts his anime binging.
But I thought of him as the boat one.
The boat one?
Because there's a boat one and a tank one.
Oh, I see.
There's a boat anime and a tank anime because they did crossover events with World of Boats and World of Tanks. Have you played those games?
He can love both, by the way.
He probably does. He watches both.
He watches
both.
That might be his favorite, but he loves both. That's just the Dorn we know and love.
Yep. So World of Tanks, World of Boats. You never played those?
I try to stay away from gacha games. I feel like World of Tanks is kind of gacha, or that's so many ads. It gets a little.
It's not a gacha, but it takes so much grinding unless you're willing to spend money. It's just a lot of grinding, and then you realize after weeks of playing this game that the best thing to always do is be as conservative and defensive as possible.
Yeah.
And you kind of just spend 30 minutes just waiting.
So
you're behind a rock and they're behind a rock, and you're like, who's gonna? Somebody's got to go. We can't both be behind a rock forever.
Yeah, I can't.
It's somebody will correct me, but that's my opinion on those games.
Hot take. Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toasted Nachos.
Thank you, Toasted.
Do we have any more?
Yes, we do.
Oh.
We have some that have been coming in. This one is from Soups. Emergency, last minute interrupting super chat. Non-metallic metal Dante going up in hobby progress right now. I just finished his armor during stream. So happy.
We got a picture.
Whoa.
Wait.
I want to see it closer.
Blow up the back.
And a picture?
Yeah, enhance.
Open
and... Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't. You can't do that in.
Oh, yeah, can't.
Open link?
Oh, God.
Oh.
Whoa. The shading is top tier.
Let's try. Let's look at this one.
I just pulled it up on my phone.
Okay,
I give
cool.
up.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
God, it looks so cool.
That's so good. I love a matte look. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think it would work with Dante.
No, it does.
I'm
It
pretty
does.
sold.
It
I'm
works.
sold. And he hasn't even done the red yet, or the power sword. He still has all the other things, but the armor looks so
If those wings stay white, that's gonna be stark. You might want to bring down the white a little bit on the chest wings, but
no,
honestly,
he's gonna paint those.
No, yeah. But like, if you just bring it down a little and you keep it pretty
keep it white? Yeah.
it'll be striking. You'll be like, that's Dante right there.
It's Dante.
What color is he gonna do the loincloth? Red?
It has to be red, huh?
No, because it's got the little blood drops
No,
hanging down. You need contrast there.
What are they usually?
Maybe keep that white? Black? Can you do a black loincloth?
You could do black.
Do a black loincloth.
You could do black.
But he already did the blacks, which tells us that's not a black
He even did the
loincloth.
laurels?
He
Green?
did do a very good job on the laurels. The edge highlighting is quite good.
I could never do this. This is so...
I can't paint, period, but I certainly can't do this.
I just like...
He says red.
I'm just
You will
in
be doing
awe.
Red on the loincloth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
Is
little
that a-
red blood drops.
No, but it can be gold. Is that a blood drop right there?
There's two. If
No,
you
it's a
zoom in
skull
really
and
close,
wings.
no, on the two sides, there's two.
Oh,
blood
the two
drops.
sides.
These, like right here.
Yeah.
It's like earrings hanging
Yeah.
from his hips.
Earrings.
I can't. I'm surprised you said that with a straight face.
He's gonna do a dark red though.
Yeah,
Okay, if they're different reds, I think you can do it.
Yeah. I like it.
can't wait
There's
to see
blood
this
red and
finished.
there's loincloth red.
Can't believe you said that with a straight face.
That's what he's doing. I like it. It's cool.
Looks great.
Oh, I can't look at Dante's Inferno.
It's not Dante's Inferno anymore,
That's
John.
what I'm saying.
Chat, if you want to see these models, go to our Hobby Progress
Yeah, check it out.
section
Join the Discord.
of our Discord.
It's
That's where
great.
you can find these pictures.
Okay,
That's
thank
amazing.
you so much. That was awesome.
Thanks, Soups.
Next up, we have a question from
Ooh.
Peaches,
Ooh,
the
Peaches.
Destroyer. Hey, Titans. Been a bit glad to be back for a stream. With Space Wolves being a standalone book again in 10th, what units do you want to see get better? I vote Grimnar on Storm Rider, Grey Hunters, and Lucas.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Lucas, the Trickster, needs a buff. We need to see him on the... He's so cool. He's
Yeah.
a super cheap character, and I just want to see him do stuff. I just want to, like... Just want to hug him.
They were a little on the nose with that name, huh?
Yeah.
He's Loki.
Yeah.
And they just like kind of a little bit changed it.
Yep.
I think that was a little too on the nose. But I do want to see him back in the game. And Grimnar on the sleigh. Sleigh Grimnar has been a meme for so long. Santa Grimnar.
Yeah.
Aw.
He's got to be good again.
Isn't he the chapter master?
Yeah. Nobody ever takes him.
Dante's just shaking his head like, come on.
Well, I mean, but like in your head, you compare Dante and Grimnar, and you're like, one of them A tier,
Yeah.
one of them C tier. Dante's not in the C tier.
Oh man, I'm forgetting who's not Bjorn.
Bjorn.
It's
Murderfang?
It's Thor. It's
Oh.
Throws the hammer.
Oh.
Logar? No.
No. No, there's a J in his name.
He's gonna keep throwing the hammer.
There's a J in his
Comes
name.
back,
He is
hunts
Thor,
monsters.
but he's Aryak.
Aryak, dude, Aryak needs a buff, or like I just want to see him. Just make him relevant.
He's pretty cool.
He's so cool. That's my two favorite Space Wolf characters, Aryak, Lucas.
They
Wanna
weren't
see him
on the
both.
nose with Aryak's name, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
GW.
he's Thor, but he's also Ajax, right? Is that where?
Oh, he's Thor and Ajax
Yeah.
from Greece because they're
Yeah.
all Romans.
I hate you.
I understand it now. Because it's still just
Even
a
the
Holy Roman
Vikings are
Empire.
Roman.
Right, it's still just a Holy Roman Empire fanfiction. I get it. Okay. All right. Wow, we're really piecing it all together.
Oh my
Thousand
gosh.
Sons are Egyptian Romans. The Space Wolves are just Norse Romans.
Yeah.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah?
GW was
Peaches.
not imaginative in the 80s.
You want to say we're confirmed. Codex 10th edition standalone. Space Wolves.
I wasn't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I don't...
It might be on.
I have no idea.
It might be on the
On the roadmap?
roadmap. Yeah.
Cannot confirm or deny. Legitimately don't know.
Literally don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just know it's not Eldari. Touchy subject. Don't want to talk about it.
Because they're dead. Thanks, Peaches.
Yeah, thank you, Peaches. We have another question that just came in. This one is from Uni. Thank you. Daily reminder that Shane still owes you those objective markers I gave him for the channel at Warhammer Fest.
He does.
Shane has appeared in chat today, so if you're listening,
Shane,
He's
you're
alive.
listening. Hey.
Gimme, Shane.
Yeah.
Gimme. I literally asked Adrian, like, hey, make sure you get those objective markers from Shane. We might want to use them for Saturday. Could be cool.
Oh.
But that would involve going to Shane's house.
That would involve going to Shane's house, and he's very far away. And you know,
And it's Shane's house.
Adrian sees Shane a lot, just hasn't seen him this week. So eventually,
It'll happen.
we will get those
Don't worry.
objectives. As long as he didn't eat them or anything.
It is
Should be
Shane. Shane might have lost a few of them. This is Shane we're talking about here. Did you give him extras, Yumi? Because he has a tendency to lose
Yeah.
things.
We get them back. There's like blood on them, and
He loses half an objective. How? How did you do this?
Yes.
Well,
they're very dope objective markers, though. I can't wait to use them. They will be used. It's gonna be fun.
I haven't seen. I'm
They're
excited to
Titans-
see them though.
They're Titans objective markers, huge Titan logo, and it still has the 36 millimeter objective thing in the
Cool.
middle,
Yeah,
so you know it's there.
that'll be cool to
So
see.
good. Yeah.
Cool.
Is that
That's
is that
it.
everything?
Yeah, that's the last question.
Awesome.
All right, make sure Sunday
Tomorrow.
We're
Tune
gonna
in.
be back at noon PST playing some Marvel Crisis Protocol. It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna have a ton of fun. We're gonna see Zach producing tomorrow, and we're gonna play X-Men versus
A-Force.
Boom. Thank you all for joining us, our lovely, lovely viewers. Lindsay was amazing. Bridger was an amazing opponent.
Oh.
We had a lot of fun. We'll catch you next time on the tabletop.
Bye.